I feel like what's gonna end up happening is the day we hit upload on the listing, we're gonna remove it at the same time. We're probably gonna upload it, delete it, upload it, delete it multiple times. Like, I'll change my mind. Our buddy's here. He bit your finger. He didn't bite your finger. You're silly.
Oh, he ate it.
He did.
He dropped it.
He comes back like every 3 or 4 days for his treat.
His lettuce and his carrots.
No, baby, he doesn't like it like that.
He's like, thanks.
He loves it.
He does love it. Especially when we're walking around, he knows that.
One day we were walking Remy and Diesel, and I was like, I think that's our bunny. And it was late at night, and I walked it. He was in our neighbor's yard, which was closer to the road. So I kind of walked up and I go, and he like popped right up to me.
Little buddy.
Kind of reminds me of Blue in a weird way.
He looks like Thumper.
Oh, he likes it.
Good buddy.
You love him?
He takes it.
Internet, come up with some cool little bunny pun names for this rabbit. We're about to take the RV back to storage. We've exhausted our 3 days. I just want to show you before we leave. I think Allie did show you, but I'm going to have to switch to a different lighting of our
I'm not
lens.
finished, so I got to paint down below. But
So you can see it is completely done and to Remy's standards.
well, I still didn't paint the thing down below.
Oh, this, yeah.
But it turned out really nice.
This came out really, really nice. Good selling point.
If we're lucky, it might actually it might stay within our RV
Friends.
realm. Yeah, if we're lucky, which would be kind of cool. I think that it goes to somebody that like understands the work that went into it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta touch all this up and...
All right, let's get this out of here before the cops get called. We don't want our good old friends calling the cops again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna get thumbs up.
We get thumbs up.
Yeah,
Are you telling everyone to thumbs up? Good job. It's law, guys. If Remy says thumbs up.
always give me a soul.
Okay.
Ew.
Making some trees out of Legos, which was quite the challenge, but it actually has been really fun. These are our rainbow trees. We made some flowers. We had a couple buildings in here. This is the gardener. All the people are just laying out and getting some sun. We're having a blast. So I got the bathroom done, which is wonderful. I wanted to paint today. We've just been kind of doing a lot of running back and forth. So I think we're gonna bring it to the unit, and then I'm just gonna go there for the next couple of days and actually finish up the painting over the weekend, just because, you know, the weekends are a little bit more laid back for us. I hope by Monday, when the vlog comes up, you guys will be able to see all the beautiful progress that I've made in regards to like cleaning everything up and getting it ready to be put on the market. It's kind of wild. It's a really crazy thing, you know. I've also found that it's really interesting to see the want for people out there looking for an RV. I kind of was worried that maybe there wouldn't be a lot of people that were interested in or searching for an RV, but there are a ton of people that are, which is really great and kind of makes us feel really wonderful and super hopeful about who it's going to go to in like the next family or person or, you know, couple. Yay! Good job, monkey. So it makes us feel really good about it being this point. Like I said, it's a very bittersweet moment. Like there's so many wonderful things and we love it so much, but it's also sad to see it go. We've just had so many great times in it. On to the next positive step of the Trippy family, and that's the way that we're looking at this. It was a journey, and it's been a great journey, and it's been amazing, and we've had the time of our lives in it, and I think it's kind of really prepped us and prepared us for whatever the future holds for us in regards to RVs and RVing. We know what to do. We know how to utilize one. We know what we have to do if certain things break down. We know how to, I mean, it's just, I feel really lucky and very blessed that we had it for the time frame that we've had it for, because we've grown so much from the very first time we ever rented an RV, which that was a crazy experience. And we already have somebody who's kind of interested in buying it, which is kind of nuts. And the craziest part is the person that wants to buy it is somebody close to us. It might actually stay very close to home, which would be wonderful too, because if this particular person does purchase it, it's just like, I feel like it's almost meant to be, because they're looking for it. They're looking for one. So, anywho, Char had to go pick up some fluids because we're putting some fluids into the RV to make sure everything is up to date and great, and it doesn't need any of those silly things like, not silly things, but like oil or window washer fluid or, you know, any of those things. He's just making sure all of that is good and ready to go.
Today has officially gotten away from us. I hadn't checked in a while because I've been so fixated on the generator forever to look at the transmission fluid or the hydraulic fluid for the slide out. And I went and checked it. I was like, oof, or dope, as Homer would say. Luckily it was bad, but it was just, I should have been doing it more often. So I had to run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I actually had to talk to the guy who put the new batteries in. I don't think we said anything, but when he installed them, he blew one of them, like exploded. Luckily he didn't hurt himself or anyone else or the RV. At the same time, he killed the 2 other batteries. So the coach was not having any power. The batteries went from a 12 volt, you know, times whatever, how many batteries, 3 batteries, to 0. So it wouldn't start anything. Wouldn't start the generator. The lights were flickering. So we had to deal with that today. I felt so bad because the poor guy has the same situation that I had, you know, with like back what I used to have. Thank God I don't have them, but like seizures and stuff. So I was like telling him, I was like, yeah, I've been there, man, take your time, because I know how it is. After those, you kind of have a hard time getting back into things with your hands. My left arm especially. He's gonna come do that while this is over at the storage. So he's gonna end up going to do that as soon as he starts feeling better. What's ended up happening is when he blew it, battery, he fried a fuse that's not allowing the coach to be charged or anything like that. So when it's on the generator, it charges the what they call it, the house batteries. So they're dead. So he has to come take care of that. And we had to do. I learned about an auxiliary on switch just recently. Bypasses those batteries, but it doesn't even matter. Long story short, it's going to the RV. The slide's working way better now because I was an idiot. Generator's working flawless, and now it's just a matter of painting and getting this baby on the various listings or something like that. But if anyone's serious at watching these videos or knows somebody in the RV community that really wants this badass machine, let me know, because it's been built from the ground up. We can show what it was and what it is. I'm not opposed to telling you guys about it, so it's out there. It will be out there, I should say. It'll be on the market soon. We got the RV back at its home, its temporary home for right now. We give it a couple more days and bring it back out for another 3 and finish everything. So I just assumed that that's what happens with any automotive stuff, is don't assume. And I assumed. Every time I went to AutoZone for anything, I'd just be like, talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. I can tell you about music, but I have no idea what any of this stuff means. So I'm still learning. I told Chewy I could be his assistant by the end of this thing, which I feel like I can do it. I feel like at the end of this whole RV situation, I could probably do a lot of stuff now, like fixing things.
Yeah, I think I actually talked about it
learned
earlier.
a lot.
Like, I feel like we've learned so much, like, just not even just about RVs, just like in general, with a lot of different aspects in regards to like vehicles, and then like kind of adapting to situations. I know that sounds kind of silly, but like we learned how to adapt to certain situations. We learned a lot about money. We learned a lot about
budgeting,
time and budgeting. I know probably a lot of people are like, you just bought that and you're getting rid of it, but it's we really didn't just.
We bought it 2 years ago.
It's almost a little over 2 years ago. But the thing is that we've had so many great adventures in it. We did a cross country thing with our daughter and our dogs, and it was great, and it was amazing, and it would have been the most expensive trip ever if we had done that otherwise, anyways.
This past summer.
But it was so much fun. I loved it. It is hard to let it go. We've said it for 3 days in a row. It is hard to let this go. It literally breaks my heart, because this was a dream of Charles and I's, and we made it happen, which is so cool.
I feel like what's going to end up happening is the day we should upload on the listing, we're going to remove it at the same time. We're probably going to upload it delete it, upload it, delete it multiple times. Like, change my mind.
But one thing that I've learned from this community, though, is that their RVers tend to buy RVs and then trade them in within 3 to 5 years because they either realize it's too small for them or it's too big for them. So they end up getting rid of it because of those reasons. And I honestly think that we are doing it at the right time because of so many just so many different things. First off, we already talked about you tour, driving to school, all this jazz, but also because it does not fulfill our needs anymore. Our needs are not as expansive as what this RV provides. Does that make sense?
I was just saying because we have this vehicle, not this. What vehicle are we in?
This one does it too.
No, well, Allie's is a workhorse. Could technically get like a little camper trailer and do that if we wanted to. So the traveling aspect, like I've said a billion times, we're gonna probably talk about this forever because it's been a huge portion of the vlogs.
The key. That's the key.
You knew where she was at. Yeah.
The,
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you typing on there?
Here's your pasta.
I feel like you just typed that on my phone or my watch. So if you type something, watch, she adds it over here. Isn't that cool?
I get on your phone and get on a wow.
And then if I go like this, I can delete it all.
Come here, take a bite.
I'm beating.